MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Luis Severino gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:06.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Hit to first. Rosario takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the second baseman, Wilson Taylor.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! Chris Taylor with a solo shot. His first homer so far in the series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0. That ball was absolutely blasted.
113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Batting third, the left fielder, Mookie Betts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Two and one now to Mookie.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
To 2-2 now. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Clayton Kershaw is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses ball one. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he enters with 19 hits in 65 ABs. He's doubled off him 5 times. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Towards second. And there's one down now.
The second baseman,
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for the 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box, David Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Betts. He gets there, and that's the second out. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. The flip will go to Taylor at second for the force, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Striding into the box, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box now, Dave Johnson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Drive base hit into the left center field gap.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one, 0-1. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. And he fouls this one off. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Gloved by LeMahieu. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. Dodgers leave one. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Giancarlo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Count remains at 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one.
1-1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Line towards center field. Pollock is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. He's got it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. That'll bring in Austin Barnes as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Austin Barnes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Corey Seager as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Strike 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Taylor. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Line to the right side. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 1-0. Here's Miguel Andujar now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Not a lot
Now
you can
batting,
do with that pitch.
third
That
baseman,
fastball just ate him up
DJ.
inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Kershaw looks in. Here's the 0-1. Now that's popped up. Johnson is there, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in once again, Mookie Betts looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Judge has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gardner is there. 2 down. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Too high, 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top 1-0. In now, Torres. He reached on a single in his first throw.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Got him.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box, David Rosario.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Rosario is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Bellinger's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Dave Johnson. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1. This is pulled into right. Judge is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he'll take a look at ball one. Two 2-0 to the Dodgers DH.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Nope. 3-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Full count, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now batting, the center fielder, A.J.
Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Barnes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Down the 3rd baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for L.A., but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Leading off.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here we go.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Stanton, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He swings and lines it to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
He got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Here's Didi Gregorius as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's under it. 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
So a runner on second with 1 down now, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Goodness, 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Here it comes, 0-2. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Gets a small piece near the plate, but that one rolls foul. Ready with the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And the 0-2 fouled away. Sanchez stands at second with 2 gone. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, all even now at 1-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, please. Thank you, Heidi. Dylan Betances takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Dylan.
Here's Corey Seager.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
From the stretch, a swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. 2-1. This is line to left. Stanton is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Taylor is retired. 2 down now. Here's Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Probably surprised to see the knuckle curve there. 2-1. In there, and it's even now. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
3-2 now. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Settling in now, DJ LeMahieu. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
Baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched.
Go Yankees.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman,
Ready once again, Torres. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
First baseman, David.
Stepping in, David Rosario. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. In the air, out to right. Bellinger's under it. And that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 1-for-2. Pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. In there for a base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Dave Johnson. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Muncy.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. In the dirt here. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But, hey, that's the life of an umpire.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. All tied at 1-1. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
But no problem at first, and that's the first out. Giancarlo Stanton now. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Line, that's a base hitting to left field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Line, that's a base hitting to left field. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that's going to get down out there. He's safe at the plate. And with it, they've taken the lead here in Game 1.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Pedro Baez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Pedro Baez.
Standing in now, Miguel Andujar. Line drive to center field. Pollock is there, 2 gone. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch pulled toward right center field. Pollock has a read on it, and that's the third out. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 2-1. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now in the box, Austin Barnes. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Now at the plate, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Rosario is over now, and he's got it for round number 2.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Chris Taylor.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. 3rd baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Green has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Torres is there for it. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Our score remains 2-1. Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
DJ LeMahieu.
Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate, Torres. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Let's go,
First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. Seager is there. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, David Rosario.
Digging in, David Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his right, Taylor. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. It was a walk in his last trip.
the left fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Cody Bellinger, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
2-2.
2 strikes.
The 2-2. Clips the inside corner for strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's hitless in 6 tries. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Now the Yankee Stadium crowd. 52,000 plus on their feet. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike three. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Aroldis Chapman, take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, it's awfully comforting to have a guy like this you can call on to shut the door for you. He went out there and put the hammer down, and sometimes that's easier said than done.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. New York win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Dylan Betances takes home the win. Clayton Kershaw pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The loss goes to Clayton Kershaw. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.